Well, it's difficult to actually pick a favorite because they're all such great songs, and that was one of the joys of actually doing it. But um, and you usually ask you ask an artist when they've finished making a record, what's your favorite song, and they will say the same thing. Oh, I love all of them. But I think I think in this case, there isn't one song on the album that I like more than the rest. I mean, I really genuinely love every song that we recorded. I mean, they're all great songs. But I think if there was one, if you were going to ask me the question in a slightly different way, if you would say, well, what song was probably more personal, or probably more allegorical to my own life, I'd say it was probably "I've Been Loving You" by Otis Redding. But then, having said that, you listen to "If You Don't Know Me by Now," and I get chills when I listen to what we've done, because I really it was certainly one of those moments on the record.
Or you say you're turning yourself on?
A little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Interestingly enough, the two songs that I was not so into doing were a couple of choices. I don't know, they may have been your choices, or
Right,
Yoakum, who did the album with us.
the,
Free,
Free and
Still in Love with You.
I'm Still in Love with You.
And Alan, your Alan, he looked right at me about 10 minutes ago and said, "Oh, and I love Free and Still in Love with You. Those are my favorite too." So it shows you what I know.
But by the same token, "It's All Right," which David mentioned earlier, that was a song I wasn't really familiar with, and when David suggested it, I thought, well, it's not really the kind of. I mean, it's a bit happy.
It's a little bouncy.
I mean, it's a bit bouncy.
It's a bit bouncy.
And when I listen to that's probably one of the tracks I get tickled by the most, because it kind of pulled me out of my realm for a bit. And,
Yeah, but
and-
Still in Love with You, I think is really good for you, because it's kind of got a little bit of that edgy sealness, some sealness that maybe some of the other tracks don't have.
Well, it kind of meanders all around the place, doesn't it?
Like your music.
Like my